Annie would like to introduce you to a team of scammers called Dada Michael, who prefer to call themselves William Patterson. And if you can hear background noises, that's because it's pouring with rain outside. "Hello, Annie," said the first member of Team Patterson. "Thanks for accepting my friend request. I'm happy having you as a friend over here." "That's very kind of you," said Annie. "Good morning." "Good day, Annie. I was busy with my daily duties. It's my pleasure to have you as a friend here. I'm Williams from California, Lakewood, but I do base at New York. Would love to know more about you. And if you're going to have any chance of following this video, you need to make notes about his locations and his family members." "What are your daily activities?" she asked. "Taking care of my 2 kids, and dogs, plants, and animals." "Oh, you don't work," she said. "Ooh, no, I do work. Okay, I'm going to explain more better to you, Annie." "Okay," she said, deciding that maybe she'd better put the kettle on and sit comfortably. And so he began. You have to be a certain age and from the UK to understand that. "I have my life together," said this member of Team Patterson. "Can carry on an intelligent conversation." I'm pleased to hear that one of the team can. "Enjoy sports. I'm easygoing and don't need or want drama in my life." Is that what you're looking for? Well, here I am. I know who I am and where I want to go. I have a great job that I enjoy, and I am secure emotionally and financially. I'm outgoing and enjoy people. I try to have a positive outlook and look for the good in every situation. I love to travel, discover new places, try new things, and I'm always seeking a new adventure. So what's your occupation and the things you love doing daily? Hello, Annie. Are you there? "I work on the checkouts at a supermarket," she said. "I thought you were going to tell me about your work." "Okay, I work onshore and offshore. I'm a chemical engineer. I'm on vacation, but it's almost over." "Okay, you can't be working onshore and offshore in the same job, can you? What do you actually do?" "Ha ha ha, you seems funny," he said. "I'm specialised in oil and gas pipeline text running." "What is pipeline text running?" she said. "It's kind of way in which engineers check on crude oil that runs through a pipe," he said. "Fascinating," said Annie. "So what is a text?" "Or texting a particular outer surface of a soil to know if there is any form of crude oil, well, or other natural resources. Text, in our own words, means checking on something." "Okay," said Annie. "Yeah! So where are you chatting from?" "I live in Shaftesbury. That's a small town in England," she said. "Wow! That's a great place. So are you married?" "I'm divorced. You know Shaftesbury?" "No, only heard about Shaftesbury. Never been there. How many years have you been divorced?" "Then why did you say, 'Wow, that's a great place'?" she asked. "We were divorced 10 years ago. "I said that because from description the place is kind of cool and calm." "If you say so," replied Annie. "Yeah! So you divorced 10 years ago? Question mark? So why did you divorce?" "Yes," said Annie, "that's what 'we were divorced 10 years ago' means. He was a 2-timing bastard." "Oh my gosh, that hurts. I'm really sorry about that," he said. "So did you have kids with him?" "I have grown-up twins. They're 30, she said. "All right. Annie, and ever since then, have you been engaged in any relationship?" "That's none of your business," she said. "Oh, I'm sorry about my question. Pardon me if I'm wrong," he said. "Okay. Now, take notes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a widower with 2 kids, a son and daughter, 15 and 12. I lost my wife long time ago in a car accident, 2011, May the 1st. "That's very sad," said Annie. "Due to the death of my wife, and my occupation won't let me stay close to my kids, so my late wife's mother, who lives at Florida, asked me to bring them to her. She's been taking care of them for the past 11 years. I only go visiting only when I'm on vacation." "It's lovely that their granny can be there for them," said Annie, "and you've got to admit it makes a change from a nanny or a boarding school." "Yeah, although I do send her some money every 3 months, and she's old. I won't want anything to stress her or the kids." "Of course you send her money, dickhead," said Annie. "They're your children." "Annie, I'm not the social media type," said our man on Facebook. A friend introduced me here. Maybe I could busy with myself when less busy. If you say so, said Annie. I wish I knew what that meant, but I'm sure it's very profound. Ha ha! You seems funny sometimes. I'm just trying to explain things to you, said our man. And in reply to Annie saying she was sure it was very profound, he said, Really? Altogether, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, really, said Annie. Unless it wasn't, of course. OK, if you say so, he said, stealing Annie's line. Annie, the most reason why I come online here is that I'm looking for a woman who is confident and strong, kind and loving, intelligent, and someone who understands the importance of having a relationship with God. He also needs to have his life in order and his baggage in check. So I think you can safely say that this team of scammers also pretends to be female and attempts to scam male victims. I don't need or want perfection. I'm mature enough to know that real happiness will not be found in a pretty face alone. Chemistry is important, but so are the real qualities that count. Dependability, integrity, patience, and the ability to flirt with me. I'm looking for friendship, love, fun, for the real deal. I've been thinking about how to tell you this, but I don't know how to say it to you, and I just feel it's the right moment for me to say it to you. Hello, Annie. Are you there? The right moment to say, hello, Annie, are you there? ROFL, said Annie. Funniest thing I've heard all day. It's not what you thinking I meant about the massage I sent earlier. And he repeated himself. I'm looking for a woman who is, you know, all the rest. I thought you were busy with something. That's why I asked if you were still there. I'm just going to bed now, said Annie. I have an early shift at work tomorrow. OK. Can I tell you something before you go to bed, please? Get on with it, said Annie. The suspense is killing me. Please, Annie. I'm only trying to explain things to you. I guess I'll remain forever in the dark, she said. Never mind. Good night. Like I said earlier, I'm not used to social media, but I normally do prefer using my email to chat on Google Chat. Do you an email? We could be chatting with emails on Google Chat. Annie, don't be upset with me, please. I know it's our first time meeting here. That's why I really do want you to know me better, OK? Good night, Annie. Chat tomorrow. Hello, Annie. Good day. And how's your night? Hope you've slept well. Hello, Annie. Are you there? I'm here for a few minutes. She said I have to go back to work very soon. I guess you never are going to tell me whatever it was you wanted to tell me. OK, I got that. Annie, I really don't know how to say this to you. I think I'm really falling in love with you. I just want us to be together, Annie. I just want you to give us a chance to make things right. Please, Annie, accept my request. I really love you. Last night, I told my kids about you, and they said I should express my feelings to you. Maybe you'll understand. Hello, Annie. Please say something. I'm waiting for your replies. Hello, Annie. Are you there? I just got home from work. Oh my, I don't know what to say, said Annie. OK, welcome back from work. I might need a large drink to calm my nerves, said Annie. Annie, are you on Google Chat? So we text over there and share photos together, sometimes call each other as friends, because I don't come online often. Yeah, you need to calm your nerves and have some rest. Don't come online often, that's funny, said Annie. Of course you do. No, I don't, Annie, he said. The reason why I've been online for the past few days is because of you, Annie. Please, I just need you in my life. Send me your email address so we can chat on Google Chat. Please. And so she gave him her email address. And of course, they moved to Google Chat, where another member of Team Patterson took over. And I hope you were making notes about locations of family members, because you might need them fairly soon. Hello, Annie. It's me, Patterson. Hi, said Annie. My phone's ringing and I'll be back. OK, Annie. I'm waiting. Annie, are you done with your call? Don't be impatient. She said it was my daughter. Hello, Annie. Good day. And how are you doing? He said the next day. Well, another member of Team Patterson said the next day. Hi, I just got home from work, she said. Oh, OK. How are you feeling now? Hope you're not overworking yourself out there. Oh, yeah, I overwork all the time. It's terrible, said Annie. And I have to go back again in an hour. I decided to come home for lunch. What are you doing today? I'm sorry about that. Please always be safe and careful, said our lovely scammer, because, you know, They don't like their victims actually doing any work. I'll be praying endlessly for you then. Well, I'm just getting ready for the day now. It's 6:15 a.m. here in Long Beach, California, USA. What time is it over there? And how's the weather conditions? Pouring with rain. It's little cold here, he said. What do you do for work? Tesco, it's a large supermarket. Oh, OK, that's good. If you say so, it's a job and my colleagues are friendly. I'm a petrochemical engineer and independent contractor for the drilling and supplying of crude oil upstream. I work 400 nautical miles into the Long Beach, California ocean. I work at the Alamitos Bay Marina, an inlet of the Pacific Ocean. I work offshore as an engineer in the oil rig. Do you know more about my work? No, I don't know more about your work. You could tell me, said Annie. OK, I'll tell you more about my work later on. Annie sent a smile. Tell me more about yourself, he said. Where are you originally from? And where do you live now? I haven't moved since the last time you asked me, said Annie. Go on, tell me more about your work now. I'm originally from Lisbon, Portugal, but lives in Lakewood, CO. Currently working at Long Beach, California. I'll tell you about it later on, he said, frantically hoping that his mate might do some Googling for him. Tell me about your relationship. What relationship? Said Annie. Why can't you tell me about your work now? I mean, are you happily married? With kids? That hasn't changed since the last time you asked me either, said Annie. It's OK. I just wanted to know again, said our man, who realised that his mate had already asked. Why can't you tell me more about your work now? I'm a single dad. Wait for it. Hope you were taking notes last time. With one lovely granddaughter. I lost my wife 6 years ago to cancer, and I really miss being married again. How many kids and grandkids do you have? That hasn't changed since the last time you asked me, said Annie. Unlike your own story, of course, she said, sending a smile. Why can't you tell me about your work now? It's OK. Well, I've one daughter and one granddaughter, said our man, thinking maybe he'd better think again, but still getting it wrong. But I lose my daughter 3 years ago on car incident, and my son-in-law involved himself in drugs. He's in the jail now. Remember that as well. Why can't you tell me about your work now? So our man thought he'd try. Well, I'm a petrochemical engineer. I work in an oil rig, 400 nautical miles, into the Long Beach, California ocean, and Alamitos Bay Marina, an inlet of the Pacific Ocean. I'm working with ExxonMobil. I school in France, obviously very relevant, and California. I attended University of California. I have a bachelor degree in chemical engineering, which is my current occupation. I work with Rig 6 Drilling Unit as a rig departmental supervisor and sole contractor in supply of crude oil, chemicals for refining. A rig, Google continued, is a platform built in the middle of a sea or shore to drill crude oil beneath the Earth's surface and refine the crude oil to various stages to obtain gas and other fuel substance for the final consumers to use. A rig is of two types, offshore and onshore rig. Offshore rig is located, surprise, in the middle of the sea, while onshore rig is located along the shore of the sea, land. I work offshore as an engineer. Sounds very specialised, said Annie. Are you working today? Yes, I'm working all day, except some weekend. And a rig engineer also do most of the manual works, while chemical engineer carry out laboratory testing of crude oil to know if the crude oil is pure and fit for refining or use. So I'm just a supervisor to a group of rig workers. Sometimes I get dirty when I have a lot of job to do. You there? I'm back at work, just going to the checkout, said Annie. I'll be home around 6 p.m, I think. But sometimes we do have time to visit our family. But I still like my job, even though we don't have enough time to go to the bar or feel free like others. I've been in this field of job since my college days, and it pays more than any other job you can imagine. Life in sea is very risky. I just want you to have idea about my job. My granddaughter knows more about my job. Nobody visit me when I'm at work, or even call me, because this oil machine, guess what, is highly inflammable, and we don't use mobile phones or call when we're in field work. OK, text me when you're free. I have no idea where the scammers have got this idea The oil rigs are so highly inflammable that you can't use a mobile phone. Greetings, Super Annie, he said a few hours later. This is a video of the rig. Go on, I'll play it to you. Makes you want to wrap up warmly and put on the ear defenders, doesn't it? That looks scary, said Annie. I don't think I could work there. Why does your granddaughter know more about your job than you do? Does she also work on a rig? It's always cold and windy, he said. I've been in this job since my college days, and it pays more than any other job you can imagine. My goodness, this member of the team's conversation is riveting. That doesn't explain why your granddaughter knows more about your job than you do. My granddaughter knows more about the rig than you. That's what I meant, he said. Let me see a picture of you. Obviously she does. I didn't even know you were on a rig till you told me. It's okay, he said. My picture is on Facebook, she said. Send them on here, he demanded. Don't be lazy, said Annie. Tap on the Facebook icon and look for yourself. So he sent her a photograph of a man. Annie, you only picture of your face on Facebook. Just send me some pictures here. Hello, Annie. Hello, said Annie. If you don't like my picture on Facebook, then I'm sorry about that. The twins insist that I should never send any other photos online to anyone. Oh, Annie, I do like your profile picture on Facebook. You're really pretty. All I'm saying is you should know that we're just getting to know more about each other, and there's nothing bad about sharing your picture with me. I'm not harmful. I just told you. The twins insist that I should never send any other photos online to anyone. All right, it's okay, Annie. I understand. Please, I don't want you to get upset. So, what are you doing right now? Ironing, said Annie. An activity that I have to say that I personally don't believe in. What are you doing right now? I'm watching a sports game, he said. My kids send greetings to you. They asked about you, so I told them. You're doing great. They're just happy about you. I think they like you. That's very sweet of them, said Annie. Say hello from me. What are their names? Terry and Rose, he said. Hope you're following this, guys. And he sent a photograph of a man with 2 young teenage children. How old are they? Asked Annie. I will send your greetings to them, he said. They look lovely children. How old are they? Rose, 15, and Terry is going to be 13 on the 20th of December. Although I do have a 25 years old. He's got another one now. She married with a kid, 6 years old. Lives in France with her husband and kid. You remember? Well, at least one of those was dead and one was in prison, weren't they? Haven't told her about you, though. He's a tall lad for 12, said Annie. He's just bigger than his age. Same with Rose. It amazes me most times. Although he's very tall, he keeps on getting bigger and bigger every day. Kids grow so tall these days, said Annie. Yeah, it's something else. So, how was your day? I had a long day at work and I'm just about to go to bed, she said. Okay, hope you aren't, guess what, stressed out. Are you ready for bed now? Annie, are you busy? Or having a call? But Annie had gone to bed. The following morning, he sent her one of those good morning gifts. Good morning, said Annie. I'll be leaving to go to work in a few minutes. Okay, my dear Annie, make sure you don't, guess what, stress yourself much. Please work safely, and don't forget to text me when you're back home from work. I'm in the stock room right now, she said a little bit later, helping sort out a delivery, but I'll have to go back on the checkout soon. We're busy this morning. We always are on Friday mornings. Okay, Annie, so, guess what? What did you have for breakfast? What did you eat? Breakfast? Why do you want to know? She said. What did you have for breakfast? I'm just getting ready to go to work. Annie, please, I just want you to understand my point. I really do love you, and I do care about you, Annie. Annie, I'm an open-minded, honest, sincere, affectionate, passionate, successful, kind, fun, and a loving man. Neither am I serial dater, nor do I aspire to be. I really want to meet one special person. As for me, I look better in person. I will love to have one woman who's smart, fun, caring and understanding. Another big problem for me is finding a nice woman with a good heart. It's just hard. I'm very emotional, don't hide my feelings. I like caring and know how the woman I love is feeling. I want a serious relationship, leading to marriage. That's why I'm looking for someone who's ready for me. Someone who has all the good qualities a man will look for in a woman, and also someone responsible. Someone who's willing to be with me through good times and hard times. Someone who's down to earth. Someone who's romantic. Someone who's humble and simple. Yeah, I'm talking about you, who is God-fearing. I want to meet someone who is loving, caring, honest, faithful and trustworthy. Mean, someone I can grow old with. Love takes time, and it's something that can flows to the surface. Or not. Please tell me people don't talk like this on dating sites. I'm looking for a man who can buy me nice things, said Annie. Nice things? Really? He said. Yes, said Annie. My ex was a tight-fisted bastard. Annie, I promise you, if you give me a chance to love you, I'm going to treat you right, like no other. Just tell me you love me, and my kids are your kids also. Yours are mine. Will you buy me a nice diamond ring? She asked. I really do love you so much, Annie, that I always have your thoughts on head. Annie, please give this love a chance to make fruit. Annie, one thing you don't understand is that love you, and I'm willing to anything to make you happy, Annie. Oh, go on then, said Annie. I need a new husband. Annie, are you trying to say you're willing to be my wife, and the bone of my bone? Oh, yes, said Annie, although I have no idea which bones you're talking about. It's the bonds between us, he said. It's just a dramatic expression. Oh, okay, said Annie. Yeah, Annie, I feel so happy inside of me. Your acceptance has revived my body and soul. Oh, lovely, she said. I can't explain it here. I'm feed up with joy. Annie, please permit me to call you my baby, he said, sending some hearts. If you must, said Annie. That's so unoriginal. How about Honey Bunchkin? Oh, my gosh, you got me blushing, he said. From now onward, you are my Honey Bunchkin. I love you, baby. We agreed you aren't going to call me baby, she said. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm overwhelmed by your love. I'm sure you'll recover, said a very unromantic Annie. Smiles, honey. You seem funny most times. I do love all your perfections, honey. Oh, that's really lovely of you, she said. Honey, now you are the love of my life. I just told my kids about you, and they're happy and wanting to see your pictures. I don't know what to tell right now. Rose asked me to give her your email address. She wants to chat with you. She even called you her mummy. Honey, are you there? Yes, I had to get a large gin to calm my nerves, said Annie. Of course Rose can email me. I'd love to talk to her. I really do have to go to bed. I had a long day at work today and we were really busy. Okay, honey, I'm going to send her your email address. Okay, good night. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. And he sent her a good night gif. Good night, my honey bunchkin. My love for you remains forever. Sweet dreams, dreams about us, he said, sending hearts. Good morning, honey. How are you doing? Good morning. I'm just reading Rose's messages, she said, because Rose had messaged her on chat. Really? He said. I sent her your email address. Oh no, said Annie. Something really weird has happened. I tapped on her name to read the messages and everything's disappeared. I can't find them. Do you think they might come back if I put her email address into chat? We don't know what happened. So, how was really? It must be network, he said. It's okay, said Annie. Phew, I found them in message requests. And this is what she found. Hello, Miss Annie. I'm Rose, Patterson's daughter. My dad asked about you. He said you agreed to marry him and be our mother. We're feeling very happy about everything that happened. I'm proud to have a new mum. That space of my life has been refilled by you. Please hope we can address you as Mummy. He told us that you also have grown kids. Mum, please. I can't wait to be in your arms. Mum, please reply my texts when you get active here. The scammer that was acting as Rose had sent all that the previous evening, but Annie hadn't seen it. Good morning, darling, she said. Yeah, I've been talking to your dad for several days. I have grown-up twins, a boy and a girl, Susie and David. They're 30. Wow! said Rose. I can't wait to see my brother and sister. I'm so glad. Good morning, Mum. I'm going to visit my son today, said Annie. I'll tell him about all of you. Wow! That's going to be amazing. Send our greetings to him. Mum, please can I ask you for something? Please? Of course you can, darling. And no, it's not what you think. Mum, please can I have a picture of you? I already have one from Dad. I asked him for more, but he won't let me have more pictures of you, Mum. I'm sorry, darling, said Annie. I don't send pictures to people online. Dad will send you some when we meet. Oh, OK, Mum. Can't really wait to meet you, Mum, said Rose. Meanwhile, back with William. OK, honey. Honey, how was your night? Hope you slept well. I've been lazy this morning. I was busy at work yesterday and I don't have to go in today. I'll probably go to Salisbury later to see my son. I haven't seen him for a few weeks. Yeah, honey, you need to see him. Probably he's missing you too. Honey, please, you need to have some rest. Honey, please don't stress much. I know you must be busy with your daughter, Rose. She loves you, and I can't see it on her face. Honey, are you still here with me? I was just putting some washing in the machine. All right, honey. Honey, after doing the laundry, what next will you be doing, apart from visiting our son? See, emotional blackmail there, our son. Don't you like going outing? Places like beach, museum, or even the malls? It's freezing cold on the beach, said Annie. It's nearly winter. My daughter lives about half a mile from the beach in Bournemouth. Yeah, it's really freezing cold, honey. Honey, text me when you're back from visiting our son. Miss you, honey. And some hearts. Baby, how you doing? It seems you are back now. No, I'm still with my son, she said. I was just checking my messages. I'll be home in just over an hour. OK, baby. I'm going to chat you an hour time. OK, she said a bit later. I'm home now. OK, honey. So, how is our son doing? Hope he's doing great. Yeah, they're fine, she said. They're thinking of moving to a bigger flat after Christmas so they can think about starting a family. Oh, that's a great idea, he said. Good morning, said Annie a few days later. We went to visit my daughter yesterday. We had a lovely day. She lives in Bournemouth, so we had fish and chips on the beach. It was cold and rather windy, but it was a lovely day. At that point, I think our man realised he was being wound up and just disappeared. I hope you enjoyed playing Count the Number of Children. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.